AFP Jorge Guerrero supporters of the Catalan independence drive on tractors in Barcelona ahead of the regional leader's much-anticipated speech to lawmakers. Spain's Prime Minister on Wednesday gave Catalonia's separatist leader 5 days to clarify whether or not it was declaring independence, as he considers imposing direct rule from Madrid. Carles Puigdemont on Tuesday said the region had earned the right to break away from Spain after a disputed referendum, but called for the process to be suspended to leave the door open to negotiations. Here is how events have unfolded in the worst political crisis in Spain in decades. October 1st, violence hit referendum. After days of rising tensions, thousands of Catalans line up to vote in the referendum, despite it being declared illegal by the Spanish courts and the central government. Spanish riot police try to block the vote, forcing their way into polling stations to seize ballot boxes and voting material. Shocking footage emerges of police charging crowds at some stations, using batons and rubber bullets and roughing up voters, some of whom were elderly. AFP Catalan President Carles Puigdemont says he has the mandate of the people for the region to become an independent republic, but proposed suspending its immediate implementation to allow for dialogue. Puigdemont says the citizens of Catalonia have won the right to an independent state in the form of a republic. But Prime Minister Mariano Rajoy insists there has not been a self-determination referendum in Catalonia. The rule of law remains in force with all its strength. October 2nd, international concern. The Catalan government says 90% of voters backed independence on a turnout of 42.3%, with parties opposed boycotting the vote. Up file Raymond Roig. Spanish riot police cracked down on voters during the October 1st independence referendum. The European Commission calls on Madrid and the separatists to hold talks, while the UN urges Spain to investigate the violence. Puigdemont demands the withdrawal of national police from Catalonia and calls for international mediation. Several thousand people march in Barcelona and other Catalan towns to defend the referendum and denounce police violence. October 3rd, general strike and King's speech. A general strike called by more than 40 unions, political and social groups, disrupts Barcelona's port, transport and some businesses. Up to 700,000 people demonstrate in the Catalan capital. King Felipe VI accuses Catalan leaders of threatening Spain's stability and urges the state to defend constitutional order. October 4th, towards an independence declaration. Puigdemont says his government is preparing to proclaim independence, perhaps at the end of the week. The Madrid stock market tumbles as rattled investors dump Spanish shares. October 5th, economic anxiety. Spain's constitutional court orders the suspension of the planned Catalan parliament session. Banco Sabadell, Catalonia's second-largest bank, announces it will relocate its offices outside the region. Several other companies follow suit. October 6th, easing tensions. Puigdemont delays an appearance in the regional parliament until Tuesday. Madrid's Catalan representative apologizes for the first time for the police violence during the vote. In Madrid, pro-independence leaders are released after facing court on sedition accusations. October 7th, March for dialogue. Tens of thousands of people, some dressed in white, demonstrate in several Spanish cities, as well as the Basque Country, demanding dialogue to resolve the crisis. In a newspaper interview, Rajoy refuses to rule out suspending Catalonia's regional autonomy unless its leaders withdraw the threatened independence declaration. October 8th, Barcelona unity protest. Over 350,000 people, according to local police, join a unity march in Barcelona. Organizers put turnout at up to 950,000. Puigdemont hints that the region would declare independence if Madrid continues to refuse dialogue. October 10th, declaration of independence suspended. Puigdemont announces in a speech to the Catalan parliament that he has the right to declare independence after the referendum, but suspends the process to allow for talks with Madrid. The Spanish government responded swiftly, saying it's unacceptable to make a tacit declaration of independence than to suspend it in an explicit manner. Puigdemont and his allies then signed a declaration of independence for the region, but suspended its implementation. October 11th, threat of direct rule. Rajoy gives the separatist leader 5 days to clarify his position on whether or not he declared independence on Tuesday. Speaking in Parliament, Rajoy says if Puigdemont confirms Catalonia has split from Spain, he will have a further 5 days, until October 19th, to reconsider before Catalan autonomy is suspended.